Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Trinea Reed, and I am the Workforce Development Manager here at the Amputee Coalition. Today's webinar will be on how to follow up with an employer after an interview. So after the interview, so you have aced the interview. Now it is time to follow up with the interviewer or employer. We will review 3 tips on how to follow up with an employer after an interview. The first thing when following up with an employer after an interview is sending a thank you note. So sending a thank you note after an interview is a great way to thank an employer for the interview opportunity. Sending a handwritten thank you note in the mail to an employer adds a personalized touch and shows your gratitude for the opportunity. Within the handwritten note, first, it's important to keep the note brief, between 1 to 3 sentences, mentioning one thing that you have learned from the interview or the organization, or reinstating why you would be a good candidate for the job opportunity. And finally, mentioning how you are looking forward to hearing back from the employer or organization. Number 2 is follow-up email. Sending a follow-up email 1 week after the interview, if you haven't heard back from the employer, is a good way to show that you're still very interested in the job position. Within the follow-up email, the email should be no more than 3 paragraphs. The content that is within the email should be similar to the content that is within your handwritten note. Information can include your excitement about the job position, something that you like about the organization, and letting them know that you look forward to hearing back from them soon. And finally, asking for feedback. If you receive notice that you did not receive the job offer, that's okay. You could still reach out to the employer and ask if they're willing to provide feedback on the interview. Asking and being provided feedback about the interview will help you to be able to improve and prepare for your next interview opportunity. Thank you so much for attending today's webinar. If you have any additional questions on how to follow up with an employer after an interview, my contact information is below. This is our main phone number for the Amputee Coalition, as well as my email address. I also wanted to mention about our workforce development program. So essentially, our workforce development program is designed for adults, veterans who are looking to return into the workforce or is newly going into the workforce. We have a series of webinars as well as fact sheets that will help you in your journey to employment. Our workforce development program is also designed where you could have a one-on-one meeting with me for us to discuss your employment goals and for me to assist in helping you along your career journey. In addition, if you're needing assistance with a resume or a cover letter, we are able to assist with that within the workforce development program as well. If interested in being part of our workforce development program, there's a registration form on our workforce development webpage that you are able to fill out. Or if you're an employer who's looking to be involved in our workforce development program and maybe have different job opportunities open within your organization that you would like to share with the workforce development program or our participants within our workforce development program, definitely reach out as well. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any additional questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me. Thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.